Hello everybody, I am TRG once again and this is Glitchhikers, where I'll be your driver. So, what is Glitchhikers? Well, it's a narrative story kind of thing. It doesn't really... I tried to look at the game page, but they don't call themselves a game. They call this an experience. Basically, you're alone, driving in the middle of the night, just alone with your thoughts. And this is where the idea for this whole experience came on the road. You're just alone, listening to the radio and having life-changing thoughts. Maybe you're escaped from something, you know, to relieve stress. And so you're driving and cannot stop, and so you just pick up hitchhikers and you have life-changing conversations with them. And
that was Pinky's Dream by David Lynch. This is Radio 90, and you're listening to Night Drive. Thanks for joining us tonight. Almost 100 years before Columbus ever sailed to the Americas, a Chinese explorer named Zheng He made 7 naval expeditions, traveling thousands of miles with over 300 ships. When the next emperor came to power, all the ships were destroyed, and the Ming Dynasty entered a period of isolationism that lasted hundreds of years. With that one decision, the fate of the world changed. Let's go on a journey together with our next song, Find Me on a Whim.
And that's sort of the theme they went with. Like, the title of the game is Glitchhikers, every drive is a journey. And not a journey from, I think what they meant is not a journey from point A to point B, it's more of a spiritual journey. It's kind of really an interesting concept to use sort of games to these experiences. I like the rest as in interactive story, and there is she, our first hiker. And if I turn away for a moment, and she's teleported. Thanks for the pickup. I was beginning to think it would be hours before I got a lift from something worthy. And now you can pick up your answer. Sometimes there's a hidden answer on the side shield. Bad experience? Had a bad experience with hitchhiking before? It's nothing a little drive can fix. So you have these conversations, basically you just drive and have conversations, and that's about it. It's supposedly a random, but I think the first person is always the same. Driving. Let's go with driving is a metaphor. Driving like this, it's just still a metaphor. Is that a joint? Good old BC bud. And that was a little on the nose, don't you think? They say the journey is more important than, you know, the other thing. Oh, you mean the destination. And you have questions like, why are you driving? So it's a spiritual thing. A time to be alone with our thoughts, our souls, our universe, our gods. I get that. I wonder what that says about our gods. The conversations are basically the answers you get is what sort of depend on what you select, but the conversations with a specific hiker will always be the same. I think the first hitchhiker, this girl that smokes, I think it's a girl, is the same, but the other ones are different, like randomized out of the pool available. And the game is supposedly played for around 15 minutes, I think. Probably doesn't. Yeah, and she was talking about aliens, but I was never really a kid. Thanks for the lift. And just like that, if I turn away for a moment, she will be gone. And we will shift. We will have another.
Well, that was a little different. Ever wonder why the night sky is black, even though there is nowhere you could look that doesn't eventually have a star? Shouldn't it be white? And scientists say the average color of the universe is beige. There are stars above you even in the day, and they are watching. Gravity will, up next. Keep your eye on the road, and have a lovely drive.
It's sort of even a discussion between you and the radio guy. Okay, so the next hiker, we'll just drive for a moment and we'll pick up the next one. I think you can only you cannot pick up every single hitchhiker in a single run. You'll have to play the game a few times. And okay, someone was there. Oh yeah, the alien. Just to the nearest hospital, the baby's just about ready to pop out. Not many of your species seemed willing to take me. Yeah, no shit, you're a fucking alien. Yeah, so first it's a regular being and then it just turns into basically Bizarro land. I'm from a little planet in the Triangulum galaxy. Our star got too close to another system and almost collided with Blue Giant. There was a war, and it made the planet totally unlivable, of course, so we left. That seems unlikely. You're just full of shit. Not a common astral phenomenon, but our people had been watching it approach for centuries. So yeah, this is basically the game in a nutshell. My journey here was long, but wonderful. There are so many worlds in the galaxy, so much life. A little planet of tiny volcanoes and baobabs. A civilization of artists and dreamers who believe we are just living in someone else's story. Well, am I living in someone else's story? Are you living in my story? And that's sort of the questions you raised to yourself, actually, during the gameplay of this game. We'll try and go through it. It's supposedly just 15 minutes. We are one with the universe. We are, all of us, children of the stars. In many mythologies in this world, the sun is a deity of power, light, fire, strength. Some myths say it must be reborn every year, whereas the earth goddess represents life, birth, fertility. But really, there would be no life without the sun, no earth without the sun. We are all born from the stars like the sun. Shouldn't the sun god be the creator of life? So basically, do you think that the sun should be our god? People were dumb back then. Well, yeah, duh. Do you really equate a lack of information to a lack of mental ability? It's easier to assume for people than to think for themselves. My sister lost a baby. For years she couldn't talk about it. Then one day she said to me, "It's just as well, the universe doesn't care about life. I'll wait for the next one." So a bit of life stuff. Can't wait, the hospital's just up there. Sonder. You know what that is? It's a sudden realization that every other person, all the people around you driving those cars are fully conscious people with their own stories and goals and loves and thoughts. Just think about that for a second. Well, it kind of
And the
is.
circle of life continues. We don't always have control over our lives, over what happens to us, but we do control how we react. accept, grow, live, love, hide, fade, wither, wisen, embrace, fight. You are all alone out there, but you know, you're never alone. Millions of distinct bacteria share your body. You're never alone. Keep driving, driver. Turtles all the way down is up next.
See what I mean when I told you this game is sort of to think about stuff? It's a bit game. It's a bit philosophical? Blech. Can't remember what the word was supposed to be. Let's drive and pick up our next hiker. Hello. Satan, is that you? How old are you, little girl? Where are your parents? I'm 8. I don't know where my parents are. They don't really matter. What do you mean? They don't matter. I'm here, they're not. It's as simple as that. She's got a point. Living the moment. Didn't accomplish anything in their lives, nothing that mattered. Neither will I, you know. Human existence represents 0.1 10,000ths of the universe existence so far? Oh, so it's sort of like an intergalactic road right now. With where I'm picking basically everyone from around the world who's hitchhiking. Past the time and space. Cool. Did your parents make you this jaded? Because you're clearly an asshole. No, this world did. You did. I told you. Oh my god, I picked up an emo kid. There are more people alive now than ever before. For every one person alive right now, there are only 14 dead people in human history. I don't care about everyone, when that's sort of the point. The universe is an uncaring place. We are one planet of millions that you must hold life in our galaxy alone. One galaxy of billions. In a fraction of a blink of an eye, you will be dead. That's the way to go through life. Well, oh well, we're gonna die. Duh. So basically this one person is just about the pointlessness of our existence, that we will die. Love gives us meaning, lets us touch the lives of others. It creates joy and gives us real connection in an otherwise uncaring universe. It may not matter to the rest of the universe, but it matters to us, and that's what's important. It's actually a point, well... We're all gonna die. We're not making significant, but... We're not significant to the world, but we're significant to ourselves. Why do you drive? Find something. I'm looking for something. Understanding, maybe? Driving helps me. Maybe there is meaning to be found. I hope you find it. I wish I could. And she's out.
Look at the night sky. What do you see out there? Emptiness? Chaos? An uncaring void? Or do you see the stars? The art of the nebulae? The romance of distant galaxies? Is God watching you? Is she watching any of us? 7 billion people on this world, and all we have is each other, our own little infinity. Now count back with me, driver. 5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
welcome back. This has been Radio 90 Night Drive.
Huh?
Travel safely. Good night.
Okay. So there was a sign to keep left. I didn't say anything because he was talking, the narrator sort of thing. Oh, fireworks! And here we are. This is the end of our journey. We arrived at the city and left lane, exit only. Okay, we're at the left lane, so I think this is gonna be the end of our journey.
Gravity, gravity, gravity. It's impressive what you do.
Is this the end?
Stronger than the strongest bull.
And that's it. That was
Gravity,
Glitchhikers.
gravity takes two.
I really wonder if I should put this out as a first impression or a let's play.
Though I try to run away.
Anyways, thanks guys for watching. You can check this game out yourself, it's free. It's more of a pay what you want model, but the base game is free. Have fun, TRG out.
The universe and all its bunk will bend to me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. I've fallen in this well. From your view, I'm always falling. Gravity, gravity, gravity. The colors shift to red. Now I know I can't escape. There's nothing left ahead. But if I had a choice, if I had a chance to choose between the work or perfect life, I take the second